Hey guys, welcome to today's video. So I have a much requested video today, and I personally was super excited to do this video because as soon as these launched, as soon as these came out, I grabbed them right away. And what I'm talking about are the new Lemare products. I got my hands on the new Lemare The Soft Fuid Longwear Foundation. I also picked up the new concealer. It's in a little tube version now. And I also picked up the long awaited for, you guys knew I was going to be picking this up, the new Mer The Powder. This is the new translucent powder that you guys know I've been waiting for because I could not wait to try this one and kind of compare it to the old version. So that's what we're doing today, guys. We're going to put all three of these to the test, as well as I picked up two of the brushes. Yeah, I went a little crazy at the Lemare counter. I picked up the powder brush because if you felt this brush right now, incredibly soft. I just like had to test this brush out. And then I also picked up the foundation brush. So we're gonna put these two to the test today as well. So let's get into the details of each one of these products real quick first before we get into playing and applying with all these products. Let's talk about this one right here first. This is the Soft Fuid Longwear Foundation. It comes in a gorgeous, really pretty packaging bottle. It is like a frosted glass. It has an SPF of 20 in it, and it has a really nice pump. You also get the normal amount, the 1 ounce of foundation. So now this is supposed to be a longwear foundation, but it also is supposed to have like healing, hydrating properties to it. It does have that Lemare Miracle Broth in it, so it's supposed to be very hydrating to the skin, yet long wearing, so that's a good combination. It is also supposed to like blur your skin, blur your pores and imperfections, and then it also has SPF and antioxidants to protect your skin at the same time. Now, I'm gonna cheat a little bit in this review, and I'm gonna tell you guys that I've been wearing all three of these new products now for the past couple of days, and I can tell you that they are spot on with what they're claiming for this foundation. It is definitely long wearing. I've had no issues with it going about my whole long days. And I can tell you guys, it 100% has that hydrating feel to it, which I just love that combination. Long wearing, yet it is not drying to the skin. Is just the best combination ever. Now, the type of hydration that is in this should not scare you away. It is not very glowy. It is not very dewy. It is just not a drying foundation, which I really appreciate. I hate when you go about the day and your foundation just seems to be like sucking the moisture out of your skin. This foundation, on the other hand, what I can tell you guys, like the best way I can describe is that it is just very comfortable on the skin. It is super comfortable. Like that is the one thing, every time I put this on, your face just feels so like refreshed and like comfortable, and it doesn't feel like you're wearing makeup. Like I love that about this. This foundation does come in 8 different shades. I picked up the color beige, and it is the perfect match for me. So if you're around my skin tone, check out the shade beige. It is absolutely perfect. So last but not least, let's talk about the price of this guy right here. This foundation is $110. So yet again, we are talking about another foundation that is very expensive. It does have those good skincare ingredients in it. So again, you're paying for the skincare along with the supposed amazing foundation. So we're gonna put that to the test today. You guys will see exactly how it looks and how it applies to the skin. So moving on, let's talk about the concealer right here. So if you're familiar, the old Lemare concealer came in this little compact like this. Now I do have this in the shade medium. I actually am not a big fan of this concealer. I found it to be a little bit more drying under my under eyes than I really preferred. Even though it was super full coverage, I felt like I would gravitate towards other concealers first just because of the drying aspect of this. So this is the new concealer. It does come in a stick form like this. There are 4 different shades, and again, this is in the shade medium. So again, if you were medium in the old one, then it was pretty true to the new version as well. They're really similar in tones. So now this concealer is $75. I actually don't remember exactly how much the old concealer was. I'm not sure if this went up in price or not, but it is $75. Now this is a very like creamy type of concealer. It does have the Miracle Broth in it as well for those more hydrating properties, and I can tell you guys right now, it is definitely more hydrating than the old version. And then we have the new powder. So the first thing I noticed right away when I compared the two products right here, well, first of all, I saw the price of this one. This new powder is $95. This old one, I believe, was $65. So right off the bat, I was like, whoa, they jacked up the price of this powder a lot. And then the second thing I noticed was the amount. In the new product, you get 0.28 ounces, so you get 8 grams of powder. And then in the old one, you got 0.88 ounces and you got 25 grams of powder. So you got way more powder with the old version for a lower cost, and then this one you pay a lot more for a lot less product. So that was the first thing I noticed right off the bat when I first got this powder. So again, it is that same translucent looking powder. It looks very similar to the old one. It does have that slight beigey tone to it, just like the old version. So that's a look at the new powder. So we're gonna put all of it to the test. And also, like I said, I did pick up these 2 brushes. I have not tried the foundation brush yet, but I have tried the powder one, and my gosh, this is the best powder brush of a life. So I'm excited to try this foundation brush out as well as show you this one as well. So let's just get into it. Let's play with all this. Let's demo it and I'll show you guys how everything looks. And then I will see you guys at the end of the video for like a final wrap up as well. So let's get started. All right guys, so let's get started. I'm gonna use my IT Cosmetics Bye Bye Pores Primer to prime my face before I apply my foundation. I've been really loving this primer. It's pretty much what I've been using every day. I'm just gonna go over kind of the T-zone area, just blend that into the skin. Okay, so moving on to the foundation here. This is the Lemare The Soft Fluid Longwear Foundation. This is in the shade Beige, and this is a perfect match for me. So I'm going to apply this one side with the Beauty Blender and then the other side with the new, actually I don't even know if this is new or not, but it's the foundation brush. It's new for me. I just picked it up because I wanted to test out this brush as well. So this is the Lemare The Foundation Brush. So I'm gonna do one side with this brush. We'll see if it's really worth the money of this brush. I mean, it's really soft, it's really pretty looking, but we'll see if it's really good, like testing it with the foundation. And then on the other side, like I said, we'll use the Beauty Blender. And the Beauty Blender is what I used the other day when I tried this on, and it just looked phenomenal. So we'll kind of do a little comparison here and see which side looks better with the Beauty Blender or the crazy expensive foundation brush. Let's test it out. So I'm gonna get a pump of the foundation and I'm gonna apply it, just kind of like dabbing it onto my skin here. Then I'm gonna take the Beauty Blender and just kind of blend that in. The Beauty Blender with this foundation, oh my gosh, it is so gorgeous. It is like butter on the skin. It just kind of blends and just becomes one with the skin. Super pretty. And this foundation just blends so seamlessly into the skin. Like you barely have to work at it to blend. Like it just melts into your skin. Okay, so there's the foundation on this side of my face here. Can you see the difference between the two sides of my face? I mean, it just gives you the most beautiful, like soft, focused look to your skin. Oh my gosh, it is incredibly beautiful. So that is the side with the Beauty Blender. Let's test out the other side with the Lemare foundation brush. So I'm gonna take another pump and let's just apply this. We'll do the nose and then this side of the face here. And then this is a really nice, like I said, really soft brush. It's kind of like a pointed shape like that. So let's just go in and just start applying. All right, right away I'm noticing that the foundation doesn't go as far like it does with the Beauty Blender. The Beauty Blender seems to just like stretch the product out so much more. This I'm noticing right away you need a little bit more product. So I'm gonna get a little bit more. And right away, I'm gonna say, no, I don't like this near as much with the brush as I do with the Beauty Blender. And in fact, I'm gonna take a little bit more and just kind of blend that out with the Beauty Blender. Especially if you have dry skin, like right now I'm using that retinol peeling cream and it's just making my skin peel a little bit. So when I use the brush, it really brought out the peeling, like flakiness of my skin. So I don't think that's gonna be good at all if you have more dry skin. This, like I said, and it just stretches the product out more. I'm not even gonna bother to really test it out with the brush anymore. I just can tell right away that the Beauty Blender just makes it look a lot better, you guys. Like it just makes the product blend into your skin more. I think the Beauty Blender is definitely the way to go. Okay guys, so there is the foundation fully on my face here. You can see how it looks on both sides here, all completely done. It is so gorgeous, you guys. I mean, I hope you can see just how beautiful it is. Like I hope it comes across on camera the way it does in person. It makes the most like I said, like airbrush, like soft look to your face. Like it just makes your skin look like it's in a magazine. Like it's that soft focus, like, you know, when you take like a filter, that is what it looks like. I mean, it looks so beautiful. So I can tell you right now, it just dries down very nice on the skin. You don't feel any tackiness, you don't feel any stickiness. It also is very lightweight. Like the coverage is really nice, like that good medium coverage. You can actually build it up even more, but you don't feel it. Like it is extremely lightweight. I'm gonna go do the rest of my makeup real quick. I'm just gonna do a really quick makeup day today. Then I will be back. We will do the concealer, we will do the powder, and we'll put those on and I'll show you guys how they apply. And then I will be back later on throughout the day and we will check in to see not only is it still looking and feeling amazing, but is it holding up as well. So I'll be right back. Okay, we got the little bit of eye makeup going on today. So now is the point in my makeup where I do my concealer. So I'm gonna pull out the concealer. Again, it comes in a tube this time. And this is in the shade shade medium. I would say the concealers, just like the past concealer, they run a little bit light. So I did get mine in the shade medium, which is like a perfect like brightening concealer, yet it's not too light where it's like a drastic change where you look completely white under your eyes. Like the medium is like perfect for me. So what I've been doing with this concealer and what I found works best with these stick type concealers is that I warm it up a little bit on my finger like this, and then I apply it under my eyes. And I'm just gonna kind of dab it underneath where I want. But I find when you like warm it up first that you get less cakiness and less like thickness, because if you guys are familiar with like the stick type of concealers, they're always a little bit thicker. So you wanna make sure they don't go on cakey. So I just think that warming them up a little bit works really good. Okay, so there is the concealer under both my eyes. You can see how super flawless this looks under my eyes. I absolutely love this concealer. I really prefer this new concealer over the old Lemare concealer that came in this little compact that looks like dental floss. The new concealer I feel like is definitely more hydrating than this old one. I never reach for this one because I always feel like it gets creasy and kind of like cakey as the day goes on. This one is definitely more hydrating. I can definitely feel that it has more moisture for the under eye area, and I just feel like it's flawless. Now again, I'm gonna go throughout the day so you guys can see exactly how this wears throughout the day, but I've worn this now for a couple days and I just love it. Love it so much. It is full coverage for sure. Feels amazing under the eye, and I'm gonna set it with powder now. Just like I always do, this is what I always do. And what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna do both powders today. So we're gonna use the old one on one side and then we're gonna use the new one on the other side. So we will see if one side looks a lot different than the other side. So let's check it out. Let's do the new powder first. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna take this powder, I'm gonna set the under eye just like I always do with this brush, and then I'm gonna sweep it all over my face as well. So let's do this side right here. I'm just going to take it just like I do every single day and lightly just blend that in under the eye and just set that concealer. And then I'm gonna take this powder brush right here, which you guys, this is the best powder brush of a life. I love it. It is so soft. It seriously just like magically lays down powder like beautifully on the skin. I am obsessed. So I'm just gonna take some of this powder, the new side again, and let's just apply it and set the foundation and just lightly on this side. Okay, so that is the powder, that is the new powder on this side. So now on the other side, we're gonna take the older Lemare powder, which everybody absolutely loves already. I'm gonna take that same brush, let me make sure all the powder is off of it. All right, I'm gonna just dab a little bit of that into this powder. And again, I'm just gonna set the under eye with that powder. Okay, and then let's set the face with the old powder as well. We're just gonna lightly set everything on this side. Okay, so there's the two different powders on each side of my face here. This is the new powder versus the old Lemare powder. Now I did do this little challenge to myself the other day and I really looked up close, which I'm gonna do right now again. And I, to be honest, cannot tell a difference at all between the two sides of my face. I know some people have said that the old powder they can tell looks better, they think, than the new powder, but I really cannot tell a difference at all. So that's just my 2 cents. I think both powders look absolutely flawless on the skin. I really cannot tell a difference between the two sides whatsoever. They are both really beautiful powders and I feel like they are very, very similar to each other. So I will be back real quick again. I'm gonna go do the rest of my makeup, blush, bronzer, everything put together so you can see the entire finished look of makeup today. And then I will check back in with you guys one last time later on today and we'll see how everything is looking. So be right back. So here we have the final makeup look for today. A very quick, very easy makeup look today. I love days like that. But you can see how the foundation, the concealer, the powder, everything kind of looks together, as well as how my blush, bronzer, everything sits on top. And I can tell you guys when applying the blush and bronzer and everything, it applies super effortlessly and like just blends really easily on top of the foundation. It is absolutely gorgeous. Every time I look in the mirror, I feel like I'm looking into like an iPhone filter. Like it's very like airbrushed. It gives that very like soft skin looking appearance. and it is just beautiful. The best part of it too is it's so lightweight, you guys. You do not feel like anything sitting on top of your skin, and you guys know how much I love that. For as much as I love makeup and as much as I love playing with makeup, I do not want to feel makeup on my skin. You know what I mean? Like, I wanted everything to feel like I have nothing on my face, and everything is so lightweight, and that's exactly what it feels like. So that is like heaven to me. So I'm gonna go about the rest of my day, and then I will check back in with you guys later. We will see how everything looks and how everything is holding up then. So I will see you guys in a little bit. Hey guys, all right, I am back. It is now 3 o'clock in the afternoon. I put this foundation on around 9:30 this morning, so we got a good 5.5 to 6 hours going here with no touch-ups. As you can see from inside the camera here, it looks still absolutely flawless. When I look in the mirror, I am just like blown away. Just my makeup, my skin looks absolutely flawless. It still has that very like soft focus look to it. I was actually just at my office, and all the girls in my office were like, what are you wearing? Your skin looks insane. And they thought the exact same thing. They were like, your skin kind of has this like blurred, like soft focus look. That's all we kept saying. It was like that like soft focus filter look, and they saw it at the office as well. They were like shocked. They were like, oh my God, I'm picking up that foundation because it really just gives you that like filtered look. Okay guys, we are super zoomed in here. I want you guys to see how everything looks really up close here. So foundation, concealer, powder, check it all out. We are on about 6 hours here, so you can see how everything is holding up. Everything looks insanely flawless yet. I mean, coverage is still amazing. Still, everything's in place. There is no creasing in any little lines. Sometimes I get creasing in here. There's no creasing. Even the under eyes where the concealer is still looks absolutely flawless. Powder, everything still looks absolutely perfect. Okay, I will do one more check-in with you guys probably right before I make dinner. So in a couple hours, we'll do one more check-in, and then I will do like a final thoughts on each one of these individual products. But everything so far, I am super impressed with. I think it is so beautiful and so flawless on the skin. I mean, 6 hours, everything is going strong. So I will see you guys one last time in a little bit.
I know I am.
Huh?
Should I be in your video?
Yeah, you want to be in the video?
Not if I have a bad voice.
Your voice sounds good. You just have a little cold. Okay. Go like this.
Hi.
Hey guys, so I'm back for my final check-in, and I have a very special guest with me. Come on over here.
Hello, everybody.
So this is my son, Ryan. He's my oldest big guy right here. All right, so Ryan here is gonna tell us about my makeup today. Let's see if he thinks it looks good. Let's see if he thinks it looks bad.
Okay.
All right, Ryan, look at mommy's makeup. Come here.
Hi.
Look at mommy's makeup real close. How does mommy's face and makeup look? Tell me if anything looks wrong.
I think it looks fine, just the lips look a little dark.
The lips look a little dark?
Yeah,
he's used to the new lips. Does mommy's makeup look good?
Pretty good.
Pretty good?
For a girl. I can't tell I'm not a girl.
All right, good job, buddy.
Adios.
All right, I'll see you later. All right, there we have it. Pretty good makeup for a girl. So anyway, like I said, honestly, I'm doing see, I'm about to make dinner. I don't even have my phone in here right now. I don't even know what time it is. It's close to like 5 o'clock. So this has been on since, like I said, between 9 and 9:30. I put everything on, and I have not touched up all day long. So you can really see what it looks like. It's phenomenal, you guys. Absolutely amazing. The only thing I'm seeing is right in here, my concealer, not like creasing, but it's kind of looking a little bit dry right on the inner corner here. And that is because I know exactly why that is, because I had like a little pimple here that I was drying out with some drying lotion. So that kind of made my skin a little bit extra like dry right there, but because that's the only area that my concealer is looking a little bit off, but other than that, everything looks absolutely flawless, you guys. I am impressed. So the foundation, I absolutely give a thumbs up. I think this foundation is so beautiful on the skin. It is the most comfortable foundation you will ever wear. And then for the concealer, what happened to my concealer? Here it is. It is right here. So this concealer I am really impressed with. I think this one is so much better than the original form of the concealer in the compact. I like this one so much more. I feel like this one is definitely not as cakey or as dry as the other one, and I think this one is beautiful. Again, I am in the shade medium. It's absolutely perfect. Full coverage concealer. It will conceal dark circles, and it lasts all day. I love this. And then finally for the powder, you guys, I think this powder looks honestly exactly the same as the old one. I don't see any difference on my skin. I really don't. I think they look really pretty much the exact same. Now, you are getting less powder for more money, so it kind of stinks that they did that to us, but it is such a gorgeous powder. It really keeps your makeup looking flawless all day. So I definitely still really like this powder because it really looks just the same as the old version. All right, so that is it. That is everything Lemare has come out with recently. Make makeup wise, brushes, you name it, I've tried it. I hope you guys enjoyed the review on all these products. Thank you so much for hanging out. Don't forget to give this video a thumbs up if you enjoyed the reviews on all these products. Also, don't forget to leave me in the comments whether you have tried these products, whether you plan on trying them, and if you have tried them, let me know what you think of them as well. I love to know like everybody's opinion too. So thank you guys all so much. Don't forget to subscribe if you are new to my channel. The link is down below, and I will see you guys next time. Bye.